So, I'm going to do a little experiment here. Well, it's not like a major experiment or whatever. However, it is, another opt or whatever you want to call it. Normally, I don't always do this, of course, but since it's so highly beneficial, normally I eat wild edible seeds in variation that I have been soaking. I either eat them like straight up with a spoon here, let the water drip off, or I dry them and eat them. Chewing properly is always key. And then I do some kind of wild edible herb in combo with it. Of course, I apply, drink, snort, piss also, obviously. That goes without saying. And this is orchid grass. So what I did today was doing some kind of cold brewed herbal tea from this. Maybe it's easier. The way I did it wasn't like this, but I'm just going to see here if it's possible to do some kind of semi showcase. No, totally not, obviously. Yes, anyway, what I did was I took an amount of orchid grass straws that I have been picking and drying, and then I cut them up into smaller pieces, and then I ground them up with the mortar and pestle, added water into this situation, stirred it around to really get all of it with, poured it over in some kind of glass container, let it sit for at least an hour, and then I filtered it through, ska vi se, simple multiple use coffee filter, and oxygenated it a little, and then I got an awesome cold brewed grass tea, and that's it. Those are the preps. So also, of course, I have been doing some stillness exercises, some stretching and so on, but I'm going to hit nature right now, and it's raining, so it's not super cold, obviously, because if it is raining it isn't minus degrees outside or whatever, but it's still going to be repulsive, of course, and possibly downgrading if the correct preparations haven't been made, and I hope that these are the correct preparations. Hey. Nice! The lighting is on point. Alright, so this is not only me trying to be cool, obviously. If you need the perfect conditions in order to do something, for instance, training, exercise, or whatever you want to call it, it might happen very rarely, of course. And that might be detrimental in many ways. Just saying, not hating. So, it's the 6th of November today. So, and it's raining, so it's not super mega cold in any way. And of course, when it comes to these things like barefoot activities, you can do it while dry fasting, you can do it while drinking piss / looping. yeah, there are many options, and you can also prepare with some wild edible plants before it. And I did that today, and I only had like unnatural versions of wild edible plants. That is to say, cold brewed grass tea, wild grass, obvious. Wait a minute. Wild grass, obviously. Nej men vilken ångest. Vad sjukt i livet. And yeah, also wild edible seeds that I have been collecting, separating, soaking, switching water on a daily basis. And yeah, I think it has been soaking for 3 days or whatever. So I had a little of each, and obviously also piss. And now I'm going to see how the whole grounding situation feels here. So this is in no way any kind of extreme example or whatever. However, it's yeah, it says something about something. So to and from your little spot here, of course you can wear shoes if it's quite cold outside. I would actually say that I recommend it to not overdo anything, because the thing is with all of these things, it's nice to do it, it's not nice to overdo it. So safety first, transition slowly, variation always when it comes to basically everything. Let's see here if it is a good angle. Maybe it is. Yeah, obviously I feel that there is some kind of cold going on here on the ground, but it's not bad at all, so it seems to be working. And it seems to be muddy as well. Grit, true grit. So I'm not going to trash this. Yeah, let's just do some shit and see what happens. Maybe I picked the worst spot on the whole gräsmatta here. Lawn in English. We'll see. Of course this is not fun. This has nothing to do with fun. It can be seen as some kind of maintenance of the body and mind, or yeah, however you want to see it. I highly recommend it. It's totally up to you. Try it out. If it benefits you, it benefits you. If it doesn't benefit you, obviously you don't do it. That's all I have to say. Let's move on. It's a little hard to say. However, so far it seems like the, I don't know, dry or processed version of the wild edible plants is doing the job as well as if I would have had some fresh plants as well. It's hard to say though. It's not so cold outside. Although it's cold, it's not like, yeah. Maybe I am a little used to it as well, probably. But when it comes to barefoot exercises outdoors, always be careful. Do not overdo it. Yeah, safety first, obviously. I chose a very gritty place here. It is mud and shit going on everywhere. But yeah, check it out. However, and this is not an exaggeration. This is not me trying to be cool or whatever. This is not me, trying to be David Goggins or whatever, Andrew Tate. No. That is why I did the experiment here before the video. There is great power in Shivambu, wild edible plants, and also deep breathing exercises, because that was part of my preparations. My preparations were based on Shivambu in the form of applying, drinking and snorting. But there wasn't much snorting going on because I did some aged, pure aged, and when it's really old you don't want to snort it. You just want to pour it in a little in each nostril, and then things happen. And so I did Shivambu, wild edible plants in the processed form, and deep breathing exercises basically, and of course also stretching, rolling and bullshit. And it seems like the preparations are working, because these are quite unpleasant circumstances, I would say, for the average mostly indoors based human, which I am a part of course. Even if I am only working half time and so on, I am still sleeping indoors. I am still working indoors when I am working, and so most people have nothing to do with the weather or being in contact with nature, like direct contact. And it's very much possible to change that, because it might benefit humans. And preparation is key, I would say. Let's do some more shit here. Damn it, I almost had it. Anyway, it's totally up to you, of course. I highly recommend it. Do it or not overdo it. Do it anyway. No matter if you feel like it or not. Of course, if you are sick or injured or whatever, don't do it. Otherwise, if these kinds of things benefit you, first and foremost, of course, you need to try it. And I know that there is a little a little blockage in most people's minds when it comes to both Shivambu and wild edible plants. Although yeah, the amniotic fluid consists of piss. So everybody's born in piss, bathing in piss, drinking piss, snorting piss and so on. But when they get out of the hole, all of a sudden it's a strange thing. The same thing with wild edible plants. Just because they are free doesn't mean that they are useless. But yeah, people are totally blocked when it comes to these things. So I understand if it's a big thing, although it's absolutely not. To get into the whole preparations, yeah, deep breathing maybe people can relate to in general. There are always these terms like take 10 deep breaths to calm yourself down and so on. Yeah. You have been hearing it since you were small. Probably. I have, at least. Ta 10 djupa nu. When you're about to escalate totally. And yeah, also there is, of course, a threshold when it comes to doing these kinds of things, seemingly hardcore things. But they are not so hardcore if you prepare properly. That is what that is the point of the whole video. Yeah, like being able to be out and enjoy nature, although it's super gritty, because I can honestly say this doesn't affect me. Of course, it might be have something to do with semen retention as well. However, I believe that it's mostly because of the other preparations. Believe. Actually, I don't believe, since I have tested it a number of times and it never fails. So, yes. That's it. It's up to you. Safety first, transition slowly, variation. Do try it out. And if it benefits you, do keep it up. If you have any questions or whatever, post it in the comments down below. Try it out. Hey!